Hello everybody, I am Randingo. Today we're going over the basics of lighting and getting a nice heat on the Smokey Joe barbecue. Cameras aren't my high point, talking's not my high point. I'm really good at fucking all those up. But either way, here we go. Now to get started, we're gonna take the lid off. Good job. Now let's talk charcoal. Match light. I choose match light because it's simple and it gets the job done. Now we're gonna make sure this is nice and ready to go. Set that in there and we're gonna dump in a solid amount. We're gonna get our charcoal laid out. Once we got a nice little stack here going, we can move our match light to the side. As for lighting sources, we can do a few things. My favorite lighting source is not this. This works, but it's weak. This guy right here. Bring this over here. Okay, I wasn't serious. This is the best lighting source. You can use paper, but this works fantastically. And they're cheap and they're multi-purpose and you can use them for damn near anything that requires heat. With a click of a torch, your match light is lit, fam. While your barbecue gets hot, is the perfect time to begin drinking. Okay, here's the next step. Now, at some point, your fire is gonna go out and the coals will start to turn white. Now, as the coals start to turn white, that means you're starting to get ready to grill. It's only been about 5 minutes, give or take. You're gonna push them out a little bit, just so they're flattened out. Right about there should be good. Now it's time to put on the grate. We stick the grate on, just like so, and we're gonna let that season with the smoke and the fire. If you've made it this far, fantastic. But now it's time to put the lid on and get heat building. I like to stick the lid on, leave it cracked on the side. There, you can see better. Cracked on the side, close this down about halfway. That should get you right where you need to be heat-wise for that solid sear and no bullshit. And we're hot. Put that back on. Now we get to put our meat on. But I'm vegan, so we're using chicken sausage. And if we've done it right, with the little amount of coals we have, this should be nice and hot. You're gonna get that nice sizzle when you set it right down there. This should still be good, dumping out that hot heat. This should be down here, sucking in that cold air. If you're doing bigger meat, then you're gonna need more coals. It's gotta burn longer, hotter, and you gotta get as close to that top grate as possible to ensure the best sear. If your barbecue's too hot, then you close the intake. Less air, less fire. If your barbecue's too cold, you close the exhaust. We're gonna put the lid back on. Yeah. And now that the lid's back on, we're gonna let it cook. Now it's time to take these brats off. Delicious. That's hot as fuck. And there you have it. These are some nicely grilled sausages, cooked over a very small amount of coals. Now the best part about this is this spot's still nice and hot for more. But then this spot is nice and cool, but hot enough to keep your sausages warm. So there you have it. If it helped you, congratulations. If it didn't, oh well. Feel free to let me know how you feel about it, or don't. Either way, until next time, sausage.